back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. On today's video, we will be talking about my entire trip to Vancouver. Oh God, I'm so extra. So I will be sharing with you how many spots are there? I will be sharing with you the 8 spots that we checked out. In the exact order that we visited them in. Also, I will be giving them a rating from 1 to 10 based on the overall experience. So just a little disclaimer, this is clearly not an exhaustive list. We stayed for 1 week and we only went to 8 places. So the first place we went to was kind of spontaneous and unexpected. We visited the Granville Promenade in downtown Vancouver. It was an unexpected gem. We literally just got off the SkyTrain and walked right into it because it is on the street. And there was quite a lot to do. Lots of restaurants, lots of hole in the walls. There was music, live music. There was art exhibits. There was painting just randomly in the middle. Yeah, so I think overall this would be a very good place to grab lunch and maybe chill with some friends and family. Oh, there was also very cute Instagrammable spots. So if you're into that, they have some really cute props that you can take pictures with. I give this place a 9 out of 10. The one thing I would recommend for Granville Promenade, if any of you are affiliated, one thing I recommend would be to add street food vendors. Street food is my shiz. I love street food. I love the ambiance of that street vendors give. You know, there's just a whole vibe to like street foods and eating deep fried stuff in the middle of a street. So yeah. Number 2, we've got Sunset Beach. So we actually visited Sunset Beach literally right after Granville Promenade. Out of the 3 beaches we visited, Sunset Beach was my favorite. So let me tell you, the beaches in BC, they're not like the beaches you'll find in the Caribbean or the Bahamas, sipping on your pina colada. No, they're more like city type beaches. So it's a whole different vibe, but beautiful nonetheless. The waters were clear, pretty cold, but pretty refreshing because the time that we did go, it was pretty hot. BC has a very hot sun, but it's not humid, which is fantastic. You get beautiful views of the mountains as well as some parts of the city. So views, fantastic. There's a lot of water activities you can also do on the water. At Sunset Beach, there was also a skate park. There's many benches, where we had lunch. And yeah, overall, I give Sunset Beach a 9 out of 10. The one thing that really lost a star was there was a lot of goose poop, which, I mean, it makes sense. There was a lot of geese. But yeah, it was clean for a city beach other than the goose poop. So there you go. Next up, we got Stanley Park. Now, Stanley Park is effing huge. Literally just finding the most beautiful scenic spots. So we went to Separately Meadow, which is a meadow within Stanley Park. And we walked across the Lost Lagoon path and it was absolutely majestic. I felt like I was in a fairy tale. We walked through golden hour and the trees and the sun, the way the sun hit the trees and the water, it was fantastic. It was such a beautiful walk. I highly recommend, especially during golden hour. So we are sitting and resting a while. We're sitting in front of a nice path, you know? Yeah, highly recommend. I give this place a 10 out of 10. The next place that we hit up was Windsure Windsurfing School at Garibaldi Beach. Here, we didn't go windsurfing, we went paddleboarding. And right off the bat, I will say, I do not recommend paddleboarding here. It was just very windy, which makes sense because their main attraction is windsurfing. They also don't have dry bags, so you can't bring your phone out on the water, which like is not a big deal, but I mean, hey, if you're a YouTuber and you want to catch some footage, yeah, you gotta either bring your own or just go without. The views on the water, fantastic. You get a beautiful view of the mountains as well as a very nice view of the city skyline. So that was really great. The price for paddleboarding with tax was $50.57. That was for 2 hours, and that was on a promotion. So on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you get 50% off your booking if you book for 2 hours or more. And no, I'm not sponsored or affiliated. I just want to be as informational as I can. Overall, I would rate this place a 6 out of 10. Like, if you go windsurfing, it's probably a lot better because of the winds. Paddleboarding and it's windy, that's just like a combination that just don't go together. We did check out another recreational center that I do recommend going paddleboarding at, which I will talk about later. So the second beach that we checked out was Kitsilano Beach. There were a bunch of surrounding restaurants by Kitsilano Beach, so we just got takeout and we ate on the beach, which was beautiful. It was during sunset. Yeah, there's a lot of people, but it was all chill. Like, again, you get beautiful views of the mountains. They have a pool right beside Kitsilano Beach. They have Kitsilano Pool, and it's actually the only saltwater pool in Vancouver, which is really cool. So I would rate Kitsilano Beach a 7 out of 10. So number 6, we've got Golden Ears Provincial Park, which is located in Maple Ridge, which is about a 1-hour drive from Vancouver. We did the East Canyon Trail, which connects to the Lower Falls Trail, and we ended at Half Moon Beach. The East Canyon Trail was moderately easy from the Gold Creek parking lot to Half Moon Beach. It was 20.6 kilometers round trip, but it only took us about 5 hours, including our lunch/break time. From the East Canyon Trail, you also have access to Hector Ferguson Lake and Viewpoint Beach. So there are a couple places that you can check out. I highly recommend checking out the other trails at this park because there's quite a few. There's about 10 that you can go through, and they range from easy to difficult. So number 7, we've got Deep Cove Kayak Center. So if you want to go paddleboarding, this is the place to go paddleboarding. They also have canoeing and kayaking, which is what we did. The views were absolutely stunning. There's a lot more surface area to explore. The check-in, check-out process was smooth, it was easy peasy. And there are also dry bags available to rent for $7. So if you do plan on taking your camera or your phone, you are able to. For 2 hours for a double kayak with tax, it was $78.28. I thought this was a pretty good deal. I'm not sure how much their paddleboarding was, so definitely check out their website. I give this place a 10 out of 10. It was spectacular. Deep Cove, by the way, is located in North Vancouver, so if you're ever in that area, definitely check it out. I saved the best for last. We went to Garibaldi Lake. Now, Garibaldi is located in Squamish, which is about a 1-hour, 45-minute drive from Vancouver. The drive alone was stunning. You get views, again, of mountains and water, and it's just literally, every angle of BC will take your breath away. So we hiked the Garibaldi Lake Trail starting from Rubble Creek. Let me tell you, this hike was the hardest hike I've done in my life so far. Like, literally all uphill. 972 meter elevation gain. So one can only imagine. It's an 18.2 kilometer round trip, and it took us around 6 to 7 hours, including our lunch and break time. The end was worth it. The views of the lake are just stunning. The waters are so blue, they're turquoise. You can go swimming, which is what we did. And honestly, this hike was definitely a highlight of the entire trip. I highly recommend, put it on your list right now. I would give it a 10 out of 10. That concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and if not, maybe entertaining. Leave a comment below which place you would like to visit, and maybe share some of your experiences if you've ever been to BC. I will see you in next week's video. All the best.